So I'm gonna pull this filter off. Oh, I should have known that was coming. Should have known. Damn it, it's down my arm. There we go. Yeah. Well, happy Friday. It's probably not Friday to you, and this video is probably a little late because I usually put them out on Saturday mornings, but I've had a lot going on, and that's probably going to be that way for a little while, so I may not have some consistent videos out. I just want to let you guys know ahead of time, but happy Friday anyway, and I finally can get out here and wrench on the Sonoma some, and that's what we're going to do today. Some updated events. I have sold the Magnum, and it went to a cool guy in North Carolina who's going to take care of it. It was a great project, but I was kind of to the point where I just got too much going on and I needed to offload something so I could focus on some other things, especially the Dakota, because this thing's getting close, but it's still got a lot of work, some parts to order and things like that. So, but priority now is going to be the Sonoma, and man, it's a little warm out here today, but the Sonoma GT is got to go to Radwood on April 29th, and today is May 24th. I don't remember, somewhere around there, and that means we got about a month to get it back running, and which shouldn't be too long. I've got some fuel lines and stuff I'm going to show you guys in a minute. All right, here's what I bought, or we bought. LinesToGo.com, I believe is what it is, and they're actually a full set of fuel lines for the Sonomas and S10s, and I think they have all kinds of different cars. So they pull these guys out. So it has two hard lines. This is your smaller line, which is likely your return, and then this is the send. But the send is awfully shorter because you need a fuel filter before you do anything else. So hopefully this is the right box. Greg ordered all this stuff, so I don't remember what all of it is. Alright, what is this? This is, oh, this is for the fuel tank. So there's straps to protect the fuel tank from getting scratched up and wearing a hole in it from the metal straps. So that's good. One. Same thing here. I think he bought, well, are they all the same part number? Yeah. Alright, he bought 4 of those. Maybe we need 4? I have no idea. Then we have a gas cap, because why not? And then the big thing that we're going to need to do the rest of this job is fuel filter. So that's pretty fantastic. Everything we need to do to throw these new fuel lines on and get the tank back in place, which right now is my MO. I'm gonna have to figure out which one goes where, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let me pull these apart and see if they match up with our factory line. It's been a minute since I've done an underneath the truck shot or car shot. Much to my surprise, the fuel filter in some of these fittings are metric. I was thinking what I'm used to is them being standard, which is gonna be pretty funny here because we have a hybrid. This outside line is 5/8 the filter is 19 millimeter. Oh, 20 millimeter. And if you think I'm crazy, 20. You put a 13/16 on it, it's got too much room to play. And this nut's a 5/8, so random. And while I'm under here blabbing, I'm gonna loosen this up, nice and easy. I don't like line wrenches. Some people will say, you need to get a set of line wrenches so you don't strip these. These are my old Craftsman sockets that I've had for over 20 years. And the thing is, the tips don't flex. And every line wrench that I've ever had or used flex. So I trust these over line wrenches any day. Now, I can't say the same for newer tools, because Craftsman's aren't made here anymore, and I hear there's some quality concerns, but I can tell you my old ones work great. And that's a bigger, nope, there we go, there we go. And like I said, they don't slip. So I'm gonna pull this filter off. Oh, I should have known that was coming. Should have known. There's some fuel in this filter, by the way, in case anybody didn't know. And it stinks. And I'm gonna hurry up and get it off of here. Damn it, it's down my arm. There we go. Yeah. If you ever want to know why to run a fuel filter, that's why. Look at all the dirt in this thing. This thing has cooked itself. It's real bad. Look at that. That's disgusting. Here's a try at your own risk kind of thing. Don't listen to me. Don't do the things I do. But a good way to test a fuel filter is to blow through it from one end. This is the outlet. Remember, I'm doing this. You're not. You're not doing this. This is me. If your cheeks don't push up, it's good. However, this one's really old, and I think the element's probably done, and we're replacing it anyway. But I had to pull it off of there so I can pull these lines off. Last part of taking these fuel lines off is just a 13 millimeter bolt that holds the clamp, holds the plastic thing, that holds it all on. It's right here. Uh-oh. Is it coming off? Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. I don't know what I was doing on over there on the other thing. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to move around this evac tube, and then I'm just gonna pop this dude out of here. Alright, I'm just gonna do these one at a time, and that looks pretty correct. This is the factory send line, and there it is right there, and everything looks good. So let me pop that guy back in, and then we'll go to the next one, which should be the return. See if I can get this guy in there. Get in there. That's tougher than I thought. That's a good clamp. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm not sure on the orientation yet, but we'll get to it. I imagine it's going to go up like the others are. Okay. All right, now the return, which is this. There we go. Oh, I guess I've got to, I'm going to have to disconnect that one down there. All right, so coming down the underside of the truck, transmission cross member, here's the other two soft lines. Now, these aren't as in bad condition as the other ones are, and we didn't find this one here online anywhere, so we're not going to replace it. But we do need to pull this one off, which is the return line. in order to replace the whole thing. So there's a fitting here, which is for the S10, which is 3/8, and then this one here is just 5/16 line. Now these are factory fuel lines, so the fittings up here are both metric. So I'm sorry, not metric, they're standard. So it's going to be is it a 3/4 if I can find it? Of course I don't know where I put my tools. That ain't it. Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, so 3/4. And I'll move y'all up so you can see a little bit better. Because I don't think you want my arm in your way. Hopefully that helps. 3/4 for the bigger nut. 5/8 for the bottom. If I can see what I'm doing, which is a miracle. There it goes. Yay! Now again, to any of our people that watch these videos that live in the north, I sincerely apologize. But this truck's lived in Texas its whole life, and this is not a problem. I can't say that that's going to be your experience. It will likely not if you're from the Rust Belt. There we go. And that dude's out. And some more fuel coming down the return line. I'm gonna let that drain out and not get down my armpit. All right. And then it just comes out of these clips here. There we go. Somebody's got a tie strap I'll have to clip right there. Of course I don't have anything to clip it. So let me do that. Alright, quick clip here. And this whole thing should come out. Oh, look at that. Kind of ready to just fill up. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Alright, thanks to Google or their own website, Lines to Go. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I had to look up the instructions to find out which hose goes where, because they're all three different. These two are longer. This one is shorter. The shorter one goes on the supply line. So I'm going to take it over there and put it on. Worth noting is these things are clamped on pretty good. They're crimped on and the ends don't move. So you're only going to be using the fittings on the other lines to get them to move. So this one says like SA145BS, and you can't see it on my phone, but basically I can see that that this goes to the supply line. So I'm gonna throw that over there on accident, and then I'm gonna put it on the supply line in a minute. These two go on the return line, and again, man, these lines are pretty on point here compared to each other. If I can see how much harder I can make this on myself. Anyway, they're really nice lines. They're bent really well. Their jig is really good. And yeah, they look great. They look almost identical, and that's going to be just fine. So I'm happy with the purchase. Wasn't cheap. I think they're almost 200 bucks. But we're not going to worry about these hose breaking when we go to Austin. So we have SA210AS, and it looks like that one goes to the center of the truck, and then the S180AS is going to the fuel pickup. So I'm gonna throw these lines on, and I'll probably get this one tightened up before I even throw it back in place, and then we can go from there. Three-quarter, 5/8. Ain't gotta be He-Man. Nice and snug. All right. Next side. Where did I put it? Fell on the ground. Again, 5/8, 3/4. There. All right. Put these guys in line and on the frame just like I did before. So I just got done cleaning the gas tank as best as I could with some purple cleaner and some water. I really had a good plan to use a pressure washer. But ladies and gentlemen, I fought the pressure washer, and the pressure washer won. And that's all I have to say about that. It's yeah. Anyways, all right, that's it. I'm gonna shut it down tonight. Well, not shutting down the video. We'll be back out tomorrow. So I have some more things to do tomorrow. Need to hang the gas tank. I need to put the rubber things on. That's why I cleaned it, so that they'll stick and adhere. All the lines are in. I don't know if I've showed you guys that. They're in, they're hung, the bracket's back on, fuel filter's in down there. Everything's tight. So what's cool about having the bed off is when I put the gas tank back in and I hook everything back up, we can start it and make sure there's no leaks. So that'll be a good thing. But I got my butt whipped tonight. I was working on that thing for about an hour and I was unsuccessful, and that's okay. Just took a little bit more elbow work, grease, and some emotional support from Kuda, and yeah, got it done. I'm gonna go shower now and cool off, because this is ridiculous for March, but oh well. It's been an interesting weather season, and my wife's home, so I'm gonna go shut down and go hang out with her. So see y'all tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's maybe not overnight, maybe it's a couple weeks later, but I do have the tank in the truck, so let's finish that off and then I'll go into some explanation of some things about what's been going on the channel and the truck and some other things, but we'll get to it. All right, let's get back to the tank real quick. The tank is in place. I love these braided lines. They're great. They fit really well. They're not going to have the issues with aging out like those other ones. And I'm also realizing, I don't think in the beginning of this video I explained why we're replacing the lines. So since we still have them here right now, I'll explain. In the last video, what we found out is the fuel filler line, the vent tube, had a hole rubbed in it, so when you tried to fill it up with gas, it leaked out fuel. That's why we pulled the bed off the truck. And then when we pulled up the bed off the truck, we found these lines, and these lines are crimped on these factory original lines, so you can't replace them. And this rubber is deteriorating and cracking, and you could scrape it off with your finger. So that's why we went to lines2go.com, found these new lines, and they came with these awesome braided lines for them. So this is the return, this is the send. Still got to go get some rubber line for the evap tube and some other things, but I did get the fuel tank back in place. And well, I've already started it once just to be sure, but now we can start it to make sure that there's no leaks. So maybe the battery's been dead. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. But no leaks. No leaks here, no leaks there. I'm in a nice shirt, so I'm not getting on the ground, but there's no leaks under the truck either. And it's running great. So that's all good news. So I'm gonna let this thing run for a minute and then let the battery charge. Once that's done, I'm gonna get back with you guys and explain everything, which will be right about now. Okay, I want to start off by apologizing to the people that watch the videos pretty regularly, because I really try to have at least one video out every Saturday morning. And I skipped last Saturday, and I've got a little bit behind on things. And the reason for that is my day-to-day job has really picked up, and I've actually had to be going on campus for some things, and that requirement, or I guess you could say commitment, means that I lose out on some times that I would be able to be out here in the shop or editing videos. Couple that on top of the fact that I do have some extenuating personal circumstances that I always got to take care of. I'm a little behind, and I apologize. And what I'm getting at is I'm going to always try to get a video Saturday, but sometimes I'm definitely not a perfect person, and it may not happen. And I ask you guys to be patient with me on that kind of stuff, because as much as I love YouTube, it really doesn't pay anything, and this is a hobby. So, but I do it to obviously because I enjoy it, and I enjoy interacting with you guys. And I'm going to continue to do it, and I'm just hoping I can get a little bit more steady in my day-to-day job to where I can really commit the right time to this as well, and continue to keep things pretty concurrent and updated as much as possible. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Nothing's wrong or anything. It's just I'm a little behind, and unfortunately YouTube comes last when it comes to getting this stuff done and uploaded. So, but to those who are pretty dedicated and watch the videos and comment all the time, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. We're almost at 3,700 subscribers, which I could never believe when I started this channel, and I think it's going. So if you like the channel, please continue to share it with your friends. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you along. If you have questions or anything like that, feel free to post them in the video. Another reason I'm a little bit behind is because I actually tried to do like 2 things at once in this video, and that just didn't pan out. It would have been a very long video, and just kind of disorganized. And so there is another video coming out on this, and I'll give you all a sneak peek since I'm talking about it. So we definitely got the fuel lines done. We got the fuel tank put in place. And then if you look right here, there's a new sway bar on the back of the truck. And basically, now that all that's done, I'll be getting ready to put the bed back on and start test driving this thing and getting it ready for Radwood. So if you're going to be at Radwood at Circuit of the Americas, we will be there April 29th with the Sonoma GT. So I'll bring some stickers along. Come find me, ask for a sticker, and I'll give you a sticker. Other than that, I'm going to shut it down, and I'm going to do my best to see you guys next Saturday as well. So thanks for coming along, and you know the deal. Until next time, y'all be good.